like to have staff that, if they have an aptitude to learn, because you can teach people anything, but you can't really teach personality. So they have to be friendly and outgoing, and they have to be able to function as part of the team. And once they have that, then we can teach them and we can start growing and get them to whatever we need them to be.
Working with Dr. Reza is unique.
Been very pleasant.
He reminds me of Sheldon Cooper in terms of personality-wise, and also just thought that he was a genius on legs.
He is very intelligent. He's also quite ADHD. I've learned to call that brilliance.
It feels like a home here. Everyone is friendly and making everyone feel welcome.
He also engages a lot with us outside of work in terms of we're doing like yoga classes, we're doing defense classes as well.
Teaching younger people how to unlock parts of their brain, unlock parts of their skill that they already have but don't quite know how to get to grips with is one of the more rewarding parts of doing that.
He's someone whom you can count on at any time. Personal problem, whatever problem, is the guy to call.
He doesn't like to repeat himself. He wants things done correctly the first time.
There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to do. It's a hustle environment.
He's also very quick to tell you, don't do it this way, do it that way. But then you correct it and then everyone's happy.
I'm definitely comfortable and wouldn't have anyone else to do this with.
I like to have staff that, if it was a word, I would say excellence. If it was a sentence, I would say that they adapt and try their hardest to produce excellence.
This is you, the better you.
My name is Anushka. I am a law student at the University of Witwatersrand. I'm here today to fix my scar that I got from a motor vehicle accident a few years ago.
So this is what we're using on you. Some microfiller from Galderma, and it's just a small amount. We put it into these injections because it gives us better control over it. So we'll just work under these areas and then that's it. It may feel a little strange because you're used to how it feels and just sometimes brings back memories, so don't worry about any emotion that you feel. Okay, now let's lean back a tiny bit. You know, whenever we look at scars, we define them differently. Some of them are hypertrophic, as in they stick out, and that's a different set of treatments that we'll use. The one she has are hypotrophic, which means they indent. And so we'll be using a very fine microfiller to kind of fill those areas, and then we'll let it settle and see if she needs to go a step further, or if we need microneedling with platelets or other types of treatments. Now, this stuff that we're using is not capable of building you up into a mountain, you know. It can't volumize to that extent, so you don't have to worry about this turning into an outward-facing scar. How are you feeling there? Anything crazy?
No.
Numbing's great, eh?
Yes.
Scarring, though, is not something that's natural. It's not something that you can just tell somebody, be fine with it. Because if it's bugging them and they think that people are looking at the scars instead of listening to what they're saying, they'll always have that until you take it away. And so we have to just work with it. It is possible that they'll get to the mirror and they'll still see where the scars were from this angle. But the general public, when they talk to them, when they walk around the shops, people won't define them as that person with the scars. You know, you all know someone from when you were a kid. You'll think about, oh, remember that, the uncle with the scars. Like you'll have that in your head, and that doesn't have to be there anymore. You'll be able to see a change already. It is red, but that's part of what we want. We want new vessel creation so we can stimulate the collagen formation. And as we go, it'll get lighter again. Don't let that disturb your assessment of it. Just in your head, mentally account for the color.
My self-esteem really took a knock, whereby I really worry about how people saw me, and I always thought that everybody was particularly fixated on my scar, even though that possibly wasn't the truth. It was just how I felt, and it really impacted my confidence in speaking in front of people and being in the public.
We often have people have a complete transformation in the way they feel about themselves. It's not that we change them into somebody else. It's that we get rid of the problems, get rid of the things that bug them, and allow them to just be themselves and express themselves. It's more about getting people to be their own true, authentic selves and not to turn them into somebody that they're not. It changes the whole way that they exist in their life because they now can be free and they can be themselves. Good. Done. You're just going to spray and massage a little bit and then you'll be really done. No more injections though.
If this procedure works the way I want it to work, it will obviously affect the way I see myself, the way I carry myself in my everyday. I'll definitely be that person again where I can go up to someone and just speak to them, have a good conversation, not worry about them focusing on my scar and looking at my, well, imperfection, as I can say.
Good. Perfect. You okay?
I'm good.
So again, we give it a couple of months to settle actually. But the next thing I would look at is doing possibly some micro needling, maybe with some platelets into the area, or even just a peel. Just keep your before pictures handy because you'll forget what you used to look like.
My name is Annelle Enslin. I am the aesthetics practice manager / doctor's assistant / therapist. I even make Dr. Reza's fruit bakkie and water his garden, so I have a few titles here. The nuts has to be like chopped, the honey has to be caramelized, it's like a whole thing. And don't miss an ingredient. He'll tell you, where's my honey, where's my nuts?
So how does he react when, there's a mistake in?
No, so Dr. Reza just reacts in like a way, so he'll just say, sure, it's such a nice breakfast, but sure, I'm missing something. And then well, that was me, I missed something.
My name is Lerato Kulube. I'm the operations manager. I foresee the smooth running of the practice. Still a little bit scared of needles, but you can do a facial anytime. I like some tempering. I've done some body sculpting as well.
Chantal, I've bumped heads the most with. Yeah. Two strong personalities coming together, fighting. Yeah. Me and Boydie have a very good relationship. We get along very well, we help each other with products and treatments. She fits in quite well with the team.
I think everyone's favorite animals at this practice are the cats and the dogs. Then outside we've got the bunnies, we've got the tortoises. Oh, we also have the foxes. And we've got the chickens.
If there was ever a Dr. Reza patient.
Who would win? Oh, definitely me.
They always say I've got a memory of an elephant. But the one thing that I always say is I'm grateful to be part of this amazing team because we're more like a family. You said we spend 5 days and I corrected you. I said it's 6 days per week.
Hello, this is Assistant Reference Ticket.
Thank you very much. No. This doesn't look right. Will you pull her out of me, please?
Yes, sir.
You're looking for me?
Yes, Loretta, I think you made a mistake. You ordered 10,000 files instead of 1,000.
That's not possible.
I've got it here on the
Let me see.
invoice.
This can be... What am I going to do?
I don't know, but it's quite hectic.
This is bad. Let me see if I can sort it out, and I need to contact the supplier before it dispatches, because once it leaves, I can't take it back.
Okay, Loretta, just sort it out, please. Just sort it out. Thank you.
I don't know how I'm going to do that, and it's a product that cannot be sent back once it's been dispatched. Anna, I need the phone. Sorry, I just need to sort this out now, fast. Hello, how are you? You're speaking to Lerato from Anti-Aging Art. I just placed an order for some toxin. Yes, the 10,000 vials. I just needed to pay 1,000 vials, please. Can you correct it for us? You've already dispatched it. It's a big problem.